Hello, and welcome to the new moon in Capricorn. Um, I'm Jade Lyons. This is Ty Hudnall of the Vibrational Empowerment Network and Sedona Sonic Alchemy. Today we're going to be working with the energy and the frequencies of this particular new moon. I'm really excited about this one because I really get to feature one of my favorite gongs, the Saturn gong. Along with the Saturn gong, I'll be working with Mercury, Neptune, the new moon, and Venus, along with the sun, a Chow gong, and the Atlantis gong. So with more on the energy around the new moon today, I'll turn it over to Ty.
Hey everybody, and wow, new moon, new beginning. This one kind of struck me interesting, so much so that we couldn't do it on the dark side of it, and so we're here in the light side of it when the energy is starting to push forward, because this new moon in Capricorn represents a new beginning in your own empowerment, and this degree of this new moon is the exact degree that takes us back to the Saturn and Pluto conjunction, May 5th of 2019. So whatever collapsed in your life around May 5th of 2019, this is literally the new beginning and the new structure. And we want to put this forward to you guys to use this new moon experience in alignment with our intent and a shared intent if you are interested in what it is to dream the new structure. And so we're going to extend the time of this experience to almost an hour of music. And we've created a wondrous video to take you on a journey, which is what we do in the Sedona Sonic Alchemy New Moon and Full Moon concert series. This is a new beginning, but this, we want to invite you to create the new moon in reality of how you are going to empower the new structure, the structure that is shareable. Because if the old structure is not working for you anymore, aka your belief systems and the belief systems of the world, I want to invite you into your knowing. And many of you really put out there this year that this is the beginning of the age of Aquarius. So as an astrologer, I just want to be really clear that the age of Aquarius is the age of knowing. And if you're still stuck in your beliefs or choosing sides of being against one belief or another, then again, your knowing is polarized. And so, how do we change this world? And we are creating this vibrational space today to help you dream what that is, or for us to collectively dream it. Because in our dreaming is when we are co-creators. And how do we co-create a world that is shareable, that is recovering from the rampant growth of greed? And so, if you don't see greed in the world, then you haven't been paying attention. Just saying. And if it hasn't been more obvious since 2019 of the motives, okay, of everybody, okay, whether they're politicians or whether they're regular people, if you don't see the greed, then again, you are not paying attention, because greed has collapsed and there is a void space now for us to create something that is shareable and beyond greed, because the fulfillment of your life is not through the material. And hopefully you figured that out already, okay? That passion is not what we do, it's our ability to feel connected. And for some reason, when we do these new moons, that same statement comes out every single time. And I don't really plan anything I'm going to say. If any of you know me, I'm just going to get up here and run my mouth and say what the hell I'm going to say.
That's the PG version of what you would normally say.
That was the PG version, yes. So traditionally, we look at Capricorn as ambition and also what is useful. And so is giving all of our energy away and expecting a return on that giving, is that useful? Is it useful to you to be controlled by pity? Is it useful to you to see all of our social media platforms become pity platforms? And so what are we going to create together? And I think that if we start dreaming it together in the other realm, because most of you are already doing that and we're already organized over there. And the plan is already there to literally create community, because we don't need governments, we need community. And if the government isn't part of the community, then we're going to have to step up, you guys. And the fact that this new moon sits at the exact degree of the height of the Saturn and Pluto conjunction, the destruction of old structures, the destruction of old governmental things, the destruction of corporations that seek to do what? To censor us. Corporation, why? Why do you need to not have the truth out there? Because it goes against you in some way, I guess. So control is another Capricorn thing, and if you don't see that in the world, you haven't been watching either. So I hope you guys have been watching. And so trusting yourself and trusting in your connection and not having to choose sides. So now that you're at war with yourself, of seeing the totality of what it is to bring awareness of our own shareability. So how do we create community? First, we're going to have to do it on a small level. You're going to have to do it in your own community. So in your community, how can you dream a shareability where you all get to create and everybody has equality because they start to put themselves first and have shareability? If we put everybody else first, it will never equal equality. And that's just plain physics, okay? You know, it's not a debate. I'm not asking to debate anybody. That's why I don't post a damn thing on Facebook, because I'm not interested in debating you, because it's a belief system. And so if you want to be in the reality of the age of Aquarius, I'm going to ask you, what do you know? And are you ready to share that knowing? And there's not a damn thing that you have to do to prove it or to make someone understand or feel the same way you do. Your knowing is your knowing. There's no right or wrong in your knowing. It's just your knowing. And so the age of knowing, wow, we ain't there yet. But we can be on the path to that place. We must look at our beliefs and how they separate us, and how those beliefs and real general things are being used to separate us right now. And so I love all of you. You know, whatever your labels are, I love you. I don't give a damn if you don't see this half or that half. I see the totality where you're both just being assholes to each other. So, you know, this is why I'm not political or polytrickle, if that's a word, because it's all a trick to elude you from your awareness. And this new moon, I didn't realize I was going to say all this shit, really, but this new moon is a new beginning. And how are we going to create the structure to help each other? And not help each other, I want to take that back, to assist each other in creating this new reality of shareability. And if I put myself first, then I filled up my own cup and I have it to share with you. And I will tell you guys, we've been sharing a lot of stuff for the last year vibrationally. And we're going to come into the more where we're asking you to step into the responsibility, if this is something functional for you, to co-create that with us. And there's going to be opportunities coming in the future for you to do that, whether it's in the vibrational realm, whether it's in learning more about the energy systems in light body evolution, or if you really want to get into waveform healing in sound. Very soon we will be bringing those pathways forward, because we want to educate you in a way without teaching you anything. We want to bring the remembering forward of things that you already know. But if your belief systems or your validation patterns where you're seeking to become the story instead of receive who you are, then you just ain't ready yet. And just being really open and honest that your belief systems are not knowing. And belief itself separates us. And you know, I wish that wasn't the case. But look at the world. Look at the history of belief. Look at how some people believe this and some people believe that. And now it's your fuel to hate those people or to love them. Wow. So, you know, if you want to continue the greed, keep feeding it. If you want to develop your knowing, you're going to have to go within. And there is no substitute for it. And you can hear me say it now, and 20 years later, you might decide to go in because you've exhausted every other problem. Plenty of my clients do that. By the time they get to me, they ain't got no other choice. And they can tell me all of the fucked up ways that they put it outside of themselves. And, are you tired of the carrot and the stick and it constantly not happening? So, one simple awareness that we want to show you is that what you receive is what you share. What you feel is what you have to share. And how shareable are you? How shareable are you? How useful are you in the universal sense? The universe is pulsing like your breath is, but emotionally we charge. So it's time to pulse and realize how shareable you are or not. And if you're not shareable, then waking up into the avenue that putting yourself first means you have something to share, and realizing that putting everybody else first is selfish to you. So, equality is not this complex thing. Okay, they just told you were going to get it from giving. And if you did, please comment and tell me how you got equality from giving. Because I'm really interested in that. Because the physics say you can't have equality if you don't put yourself first. We can't be equal. And many of the expectations that comes from giving will show you that so blatantly. But that doesn't mean you will accept it. And honestly, I don't give a damn if you accept it. It's up to you. I can't make you accept it. I've had plenty of people want me to prove something. That's them trying to prove it to themselves instead of no. So there is nothing to do. And this new moon in Capricorn is a new beginning in nothing. And if we don't start from within, if we don't start inside, then the outside is going to continually to be reflective of that. And so how do we change the world? Well, obviously it's not protesting, is it? How many times have we seen protesting take the opposite thing from 2016 when the Democrats were doing it, or now when supposedly the other side is doing it? What's the difference, you guys? Okay? So going inside is what they don't want you to do. And we're here today to create an hour of music for you to go inside and to create the shared dreaming. We're creating it right now. We already created it. We all came here to create it. And we're super excited to create it with you today. You got any questions, Jade?
No, I'm good. I just, like what you were saying, I've been talking to a lot of people, and the dreams have been super vivid this past week, and then this theme of embodiment, being present in your body, has just really, really been coming in really strong right now, and that's very resonant with what you were saying about just being present in your body right now. So
yeah, if you guys get concerned, it's an abandonment of self. If you find your care, it's the embodiment of self. Think how often we abandon the self, and then we wonder why, not have what we're wanting. Big problem. So be easy with yourself and imagine you're climbing to the mountaintop inside of yourself to be in between heaven and earth, to receive the messages of your own knowing and your own awareness. And that be the foundation for who you are and what you're ready to receive and share in this reality, your usefulness. So, it's quite difficult to educate people in the art of not doing, in the art of being. But what we've really discovered is that without receiving, there is no being. And without receiving, there's no sharing. And so if you're done with giving, then it's time to receive. And we're all validators, all of us. We're terrible. It's kind of like saying I'm an alcoholic, or I'm a validator, or I'm a sinner. I mean, yes, we're all validators. We all seek it outside of ourselves in some way. But those of us that have seeked it tremendously outside of ourselves and discovered that we must turn to the self and discover what that is, we will realize that when we dream, we plasma project. We literally have a voice in the co-creation of this planet, of this universe. When we don't dream, we don't. And, is that what they want, to take away our dreaming? I don't know. It's an interesting question, So I don't know. You're going to have to ask yourself that question. And, my sovereignty and my ability to dream are one and the same. And so we call forth our sovereignty. We call forth our usefulness. And as musicians, we don't have a lot of useful places to share this with you. And so this becomes an avenue of shareability. And it can become useful, but that's up to you guys. So we're here to do our best and have fun.
Yeah. And speaking of having fun, tomorrow night we'll be doing a live stream event with Jaya Lakshmi. So that will be Ty and I and Jaya Lakshmi. Really, really excited about that. One of her songs, This Is a Day, was
Great song.
a song I heard about 7 years ago, and it was really, really profound and had just this huge impact on my personal transition and growth. And it was I didn't even realize it was hers. She's a friend of ours here, so I didn't even realize it was hers until New Year's Eve, and we were performing together, and she had us air her video, which she had just produced for that, and I was just like, wait a minute, what, so it was really just a cool only in Sedona kind of synchronicity.
Right.
So
get your tickets.
Yeah.
Get your tickets for that, please.
And then we'll be updating and changing the network as well. So everything should be live on that Thursday, Friday, before Ty goes into his Light Body Evolution open house on Saturday. So he'll be starting his course with that Saturday.
Yeah, and that will go out today, you guys, 10 Mountain Standard Time here in Arizona till about 12, and it'll be an open house for Light Body Evolution that will happen every Saturday at that same time, and that will go out today. Some of you guys have been waiting on that, and I've been waiting on it too, but the time is now. And so if you're looking for a way to go within yourself, learn how to read your field, learn how to know when you are vertical in your awareness and you are literally fractalized, or if you're tilted to the right or the left brain, where we become and create a wobble in our reality. So if you want to stop wobbling and figure out how to assist people in their wobble and find out truly what they want it to receive that gets kind of canceled in the story of things, then Light Body Evolution is for you. And it's literally about empowering you guys in self-development. So if we don't have the self-development, how are we going to hold this space? There's so many ways to keep us from ourselves. And so at the Vibrational Empowerment Network, we are dedicated to creating avenues for you guys to go within. And you can watch the videos, that's fine, but close your eyes and let the video happen inside of you.
Yeah.
And your heart's ready. It's ready. And, there's really nothing else. We've tried it all, the rest of it already. We go outside plenty. Okay?
Yeah. And now is about the time when I would suggest, if you haven't already, I would advise you to put some headphones on, plug this into your speaker system at home, something in stereo. We work with deep brainwave music, and it is important to get both sides of that because it's creating the binaural beats and the binaural tones, which only exist if you have access to the stereo sound. So, and plus some of the frequencies that we work with don't necessarily come through your cell phones or your computer speakers. So, other than that, I hope you've all had a lovely landing in 2021, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you.